You're making a list, you're checking it twice, but it's not about who's naughty or nice. Hello. So today I want to talk to you about the most important tip that you can do from the magazine. If you don't do anything else, if you actually don't even read anything else from the entire magazine, I put tip number 2 in a very strategic place. So if you're like, start to read it and get distracted, at least you've read up to tip number 2, which is make a list and check it twice. All right, Santa was definitely onto something. I'm going to read tip number 2 to you, and then I'll give you like my logic behind it. Santa was onto something. Having a list of gifts you want to buy written on paper will help you focus on what's really important. Using a shopping list takes the emotion out of gift giving, and it'll help you discern why you're shopping, not just what and for whom, right? We'll explore your thoughts and refine your list as the season continues. So as the tips go on, they talk more and more about how to refine your list. But the most important thing you can do for yourself and your budget and your energy this year as a spender is to make a list on paper and edit the list as you go along. Make the list a living document that's constantly being edited. But like I said, it's not about who's naughty or nice, right? It's not about your feelings about the person. It's not about like how much you love the person or what they've done for you this year. It's not anything about that. And we'll get to that in a separate tip. But just for now, we'll talk about making this list. When I'm making this list, I'll tell you the categories that I would add to it. And then you can kind of decide if these categories make sense for you. All right, so I would have name, obviously the name of the person you're giving the gift to, the gift idea that you have. So you're sitting down and you're thinking, what would really be cool for this person is, right? And you write the gift idea. Then you write the cost. And this is not like the exact cost of what the thing is, but it's more like, okay, I'm willing to spend, $50 on this particular item. And then the next category is like, when you do start to research, have a sort of a wider category of like, these are all the places I can find this thing, and this is how much it costs. So do some research online to see, if it's something techy, like, okay, I looked on Amazon, it costs this much. I look on Best Buy, it costs this much. So you can kind of go through and be really educated in the way that you select the gift and do some like bargain hunting, that kind of thing on paper before actually clicking the buy button. This will take the emotion out of the entire process. In the very last category, which you can even put on the back if you run out of space. So like on the back of the page, so say you have lined paper, and then on the back of that lined paper along the same line, put the reason, and this will really come in handy later. Put the reason that you want to get this gift, the reason that you want to buy something for this person. That way, later on, as you're editing your list, you can see with other tips, like, is this a good reason to buy this gift, right? We'll talk about that more later, but sometimes our reasons are, somebody really did something amazing for us this year and we want to give them a gift. Well, every amazing thing that's done for us does not require a gift. Not every single one. Some of them just require a very thoughtful, heartfelt, sincere thank you, right? As we learn, as spenders, we like to give. But I would like for you to learn to receive. And as we learn to receive, sometimes it's not necessary to just reciprocate this act of kindness, which is what we spenders a lot of times like to do. Somebody does something for us, we want to do something for them and like give it back or like pay it forward. And it's like, does that really require a gift this season, or does it just require a really sincere thank you, right? And then you can really think clearly about a way to thank that person that means more than just, an item that they, may or may not love, right? So that's your tip for today. Thank you for watching these. Send me a reply. Let me know what resonates for you. Let me know if you've already made your list. Some people have already reached out and said, hey, I've already made my list. I'm already like excited about it. That makes me so happy. Like, let me know how these tips are working for you, and share the magazine, share the email. You can forward it to a friend. I would love for every spender to have access to this kind of information because it gives you freedom. It really does. So we'll talk more about all of that in the next one. Bye.